Why should I show up? I was at a wedding with one of my good friends' weddings this weekend, and there, one of my clients was also there. And so we spent probably an hour at the wedding just talking about business, talking about this event that he didn't even tell me about, but he threw an event on the calendar for in 3 weeks. And I'm so proud of him. That is so awesome to take action like that. But as we were talking about it and figuring it out, a couple things came up that I wanted to share with you guys because having an event is amazing. It's a great way to do business, it's a great way to serve your community and your tribe. But if you don't do it in the right way, it becomes a huge headache for you and for the attendees, the people that you do get to show up. So the first thing as we were talking and discussing this event that came up is it really doesn't have a name. What is the purpose of your event? So I want you to think about that. What is the purpose of your event? If you are putting on an event, you need to have a purpose. You need to have a calling. You need to have a title that kind of explains what it is or what it does. As you do it more, as you get more name recognition, the title is not as important. But when you're starting out, the title is extremely important. So he sells to manufacturing companies, does conveyor belts and packaging, stuff like that. And so he was like, well, why wouldn't people come? We've got booze and food. What else do they want? So as we were talking, we came up with a name of Efficient Automation by ABB. ABB is one of the sponsors. They're one of the companies who is going they're going to be there and present at this event. And it's very well-known robotics company in their world. So we included a couple things, efficiency and automation, because that is where we're going. That's what we want to help people with. We also included ABB, the key sponsor, because my friend said that in his world, they're huge. Just that name alone will get people to come. So we wanted that included in the title. See, you don't do things randomly. You don't put on a restaurant summit and expect people to come, expect people to show up. You've got to have a clear process. And then the other thing we did in this conversation is we figured out, what are we offering them? Because if you get a group of people together, a group of clients, a group of fans, but don't offer a way to help them at a higher level, you're going to leave them wanting more, which sometimes that's a good thing. But most of the time, you want to leave them wanting more and give them a path to get more. So we came up with, what is the opportunity at the end of this event? What is the call to action? If someone wanted more help, how would we do it? And so we put together a little package where they can get help at the end of the event if they want to move forward with automation, which the entire event is about automation. So now they have a process, they have a framework to work through as they're building out this event. And I want you to think about your events. Do you have a process? Do you have a framework that you are consistently working through in order to build your event? Or is it spaghetti on the wall? Is it, yeah, let's try this and let's throw that in and let's throw this in? See, the problem with that is you'll put on an event and people will probably have a lot of fun, but you may not get the main results that you're looking for. So I just want to encourage you, there is a lot of strategy behind everything that happens at a live event. So while you're putting your events together, don't just wing it. Don't just use a name, use a speaker because they're available. Make sure there is a process. Make sure you have the strategy down so that you will find success. that right there, using the strategy to build your success, is the reason some companies are wildly profitable at events and some companies go out of business because of events. There's a big difference. So be careful. Thank you for tuning in to this episode of the Life Changers Playbook. If you have questions or need any help, reach out to us. We're happy to help. We actually have a virtual event coming up May 6th. So this event is going to go through the strategy behind organizing an entire event. Whether it is a stage event, someone speaking up front, or just a little workshop for 10 to 15 people. So that's coming up May 6th. Tune in. We'll give you more details as it gets closer, but you can always find out more. There will be a link on this video or on this podcast that you can get more information about that event right away. All right, guys, have a fantastic day.